All right. Let's do this. Grab the video game. Ah, there we go. We've done it. Also, thanks, Kat. She gives me the fattest ooh-woo. Resub in 37 months. Look at that. Yeah, basically the day after I got the third rejection letter from Twitch for partnership, I was like, all right, fuck this. I went off and contacted my vocal coach and said, I'm in. What I told her is I'm all in. I'm all in. And it's been great ever since. Here we go. Okay, what was I was doing? Oh yeah, I'm joining voice chat. See, unlike Twitch, my vocal coach knows how to actually reward success. All right, I've done it. Oh, hello, greeted by meows. Okay. Oh yeah, Ellie, I honestly don't feel like greeting today. I still will. Let's try. Hey, Silver. Stay awake. Oh boy. Yeah, the challenge begins. It's like in, what is that, Call of Duty or is it Battlefield? I can't remember. It says objective survive. And I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. It's me. How are you doing, Silver? My chat is full of cat boys today. Oh. You know what? We need to start a trend, honestly, of dog boys. They're far more lovable. I don't understand the appeal of cat boys. They're little assholes. Except for the ones I know. Funny how that works. There we go. Dog boys wouldn't rip up the carpet and shit. All right, let's go try. Let's do some Hildebrand. I don't know how long this is going to last. You've been in waiting rooms all day. That's been a pattern recently. Any horrific horse portraits lately? Or was it just the one time? Because I've been thinking a lot about that deranged portrait of those horses. Who made that? They all look like possessed Victorian children. Every one of them. Except like the one in the background who's looking up at the sky. I think he just saw God and he's ready to go. I love that one of your fish just has no chill. Yes. It's absolutely great. Honestly, I'm with Bubbles. Hey, Swiftly. Whatever Bubbles does, he's a good boy. Okay? We are going to serve and protect Bubbles. Okay? We're not going to be over here criticizing him. He's doing his best. I don't care if he was attacking your brush. That brush was a bitch. It deserved it. Oh, nice. Plata wife is getting a haircut now. Good. Yeah, you have been in waiting rooms all day. All right, fantastic. Well, glad I can give you something to listen to, at least while you're out there braving the public life. That's a nightmare, but here we are. All right, what do you got? Oh, Jesus. Perchance you were curious about the duelist's declared target. It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. There we go. The treaty blade is part of an Ishgardian noble's collection, or was, I should say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It has been purchased by an Uldan's collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. My biggest fear, not that this would happen, but my biggest fear is that like a bit character in this is going to refer to a character that exists in the MSQ for whatever reason, and thereby confirms that character will in fact be alive by the end of the quest coming up, because they would have to still be around in order for this quest to be viable, right? In games like this, I'm always terrified of the side content spoiling the main content somehow, which is actually a lot of what Triple Triad did. And it was funny, I got warned after I had already kind of, I think when we were introduced to Menphilia, I started piecing, not Menphilia, Philomene. When I saw Philomene, I started piecing together like, oh shit, these are other main story characters. And then I saw Godbird as one of the first cards I got. Manderville, and I was like, is this the Manderville? But then I see this Manderville, and I'm like, oh, that must be his dad. You know, spoiled by cards. So I'm afraid of other things spoiling different characters or giving me implications to the MSQ. And I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. But man, every time they talk about an Uldan merchant, I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not Teleji Adeleji. Don't do this to me. Yeah. So it's also interesting that so far the side content I've done has been completely separate, which is good, of course, right? So anyway, I don't know. Just a back of the brain fear. I doubt it will happen, though. There we go. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I not to investigator. And should the duelist strike whilst I'm present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she's a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I'm also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers. It begins. That's going to be the whole night tonight. Just relax. She has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort Tutusi and Kemp Drybone sells. You can come along if you'd like. Oh, fuck no, I'll let you handle this. I'll let you handle this errand. This, at best, errand. That's a cat boy. There we go. There we go. Your stupid horn. It bothers me so much. Okay. Speak with Tutusi. Or is it Tutusi? I don't know. Sometimes they've put the... Why am I... Oh, fuck it.
About my summoner dog.
There we go. Yawn count? Oh, you think so? Jesus, we're already up to like 3. God, now you've said it. 4. We're doing it. Come here, you little shit. I wouldn't buy a flower in the rain. I feel like that would fuck it up. What we need to do is actually just get like a pool noodle and stick it on your horn just for safety sake.
Yeah.
There you are, miss. Thanks for your patronage.
I can blend in with the ARR then.
Yes. But then you also have the cat ears. You end up just looking like this chimeral monstrosity. There we go.
No one will ever suspect a thing.
Bright neon green pool noodle on your forehead. There we go. Honestly, if you put on a hood that had ear cups, I think people wouldn't even notice you were a cat boy because they can't see the ears, right? It's under the hood. It's the perfect crime. All right. Was it for love or money that you killed him? I bet that's Hildy. Who else would it be? Oh. It was you! Have you gone mad? He was an Emulja arrow in his back. I didn't even know how to shoot a bow. Oh, that isn't Hildebrand. Look at him, though. He's a tall green bean boy. Emulja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves, for God's sake, or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again, I ask. He's like Phoenix fucking right. So again, I ask. Was it because he took from your share or your sister? You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that, and yet he... Damn. I thought he did it for the money. Ugh, you two. He's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector. Actual Inspector. Okay. At least he's competent. But when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. Oh, God, a hobbyist. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildebrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildebrand. We should get going. Oh god. Lady Durilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. Then why the fuck are we standing out here in the storm? I didn't want to be out here for a minute, let alone 5. Come on, dude. Alright, off we go to... I need to take serious business. No, I don't. I refuse to use my last ticket. Although I think I did. Never mind. Oh, no. Oh, I'm also hungry. Look at that. Wow. Today's just a shit show of not being prepared for stream at all. That's okay. Also, first, I think I need to mend my gear. I'm pretty sure. Repair gear. Aha. God, 1,000 gil just to keep wearing my clothes. That's ridiculous. This is something like Amazon would do, is you have to keep up a subscription or your clothes will materialize off your body, so... I swear to God, that company will try to monopolize and extort any and every service they can get their hands on. Do you hear that those motherfuckers have acquired a chain of medical facilities? Jesus. At what point does the government step in and do, like, you know, anti-monopolization laws? Trust busting and shit like that. Like, come on, we need to go good old Truman back. Get some aggro against these businesses. All right, where are you? Ah, in here, most likely. I have deduced. There we go. Again, as I was told the last 20 who came before, if you've come looking for work, you are too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Common adventurer? Bitch, do you know who I am? Oh, it's kind of nice to not be famous for a change. We were always kind of anonymous. I think our character liked the anonymity. I think part of the fame has been kind of annoying because, like, it's the same thing with Teacher of the Year. I've never met a teacher who wanted Teacher of the Year because you have to write all these essays. You have to go on and do subsequent popularity contests throughout the rest of the district level and then the state levels and the national level. And it's just like being a parade dog. And every time I've seen, every year that I taught the person who got Teacher of the Year, it was a burden to them. Not because of the essays, because then it comes with all the politics of you're Teacher of the Year. You can take on all this extra work because you're so good, right? You know, people who do well get punished by having to do more and more complex work and not being compensated at all for it. And it definitely happened to the people that got voted Teacher of the Year. I was nominated and bowed out. I didn't want that shit. I gave it over to another English department person who deserved it more anyway. She went on to win. Poor thing. It's sort of similar, I think, to how he would feel about being a warrior of light and this adventurer of renown, is that it's kind of nice to just be anonymous. And that's definitely something I like IRL too. I don't ever want to be famous, y'all. Don't let me do it. There we go. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. Fucking try it, dude. What are you gonna do? Some rent-a-cop is gonna come over and grab my arm and I'm gonna fucking snap and I'm gonna crumple into a pile and start crying. There we go. Yeah, you're excellent at your job. You know what? Have more job. What about more pay? No. We're not talking about that. Here, have more job. Yeah, it's one of my favorite phrases and sayings I hadn't heard until kind of recently was that good work is not rewarded, it's punished. It's exploited. That was the phrasing. Yeah, it's so true, and it probably wasn't always that way, but fuck if I have any idea of a time when that wasn't the case. It was the same way in school, too. Although in school, if you did really good work, it kind of came with some privilege. I could say that, like, middle school and high school, I was able to do A tier work. I get, like, an A on projects and stuff without really having to try. So I could kind of negotiate with teachers most of the time about, this project is kind of lame. Can I do this instead? And then did the other thing that was more interesting, and not everyone got to do that. So I got a little bit of privilege there. That felt nice. Because they knew I'd actually do it, and I do it well, you know. At least that's what I think. I don't know. I wasn't the fucking teacher. I do know, having been a teacher, yeah, there are some students you trust more to be able to do interesting stuff like that, and everyone else is like, no, just fucking follow the rules. Try turning it in this time. Yeah, it's so frustrating. God, I had one student who came into the room, and he was like your typical, like if you were like Ferris Bueller, he was your typical like high school gonna drop out for sure. All involved in drugs, all involved in the kids that I was hanging out with in high school, the kids that were among the reject class that didn't really have a lot of friends, and just never did any work, not in class, did no homework. And then one day he popped his head into the classroom. He was like, "Hey, I want to do some work." And I was like, "Okay, come on in, let's do it." I wasn't like excited or anything, but he's like, "You thought?" And then he walked away. Like, all right, brother, do what you want. I can't stop you. You are a magnificent wild horse. I cannot tame you. Go live your dream. He'll be fine. He'll be totally fine. School doesn't help as much as society thinks it does, by design. Anyway. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present you the right gift, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect. Yeah, pretty much. What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging, like mine. Now get out. Wow, what a bitch. Forgive us, Lady Durilda. We meant no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools. I shall come to claim the collector's blade, yes? I read the mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it is none of your concern. What, is that boy gonna protect you? He's fucking sleeping back there. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. That one boy is a legion. Should he try, I will have him seized or worse. And by if some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. Uh-oh. Oh no. Ah, but you may see for yourself. Like every piece of my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now look on my peerless inspector, interloper, and despair. Oh no. It could be Yojimbo himself, but I bet it's Hildy. Please make a grand entrance. Ships that pass in the night as signals shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. Fucking tale. I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. His lack of eyebrows bother me. That's what I've noticed about him. Everything is fine except he has no fucking eyebrows. He has no eyebrows. It bothers me so much. Good sir, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well, or perchance in pursuit of me? It's a Highlander thing. They have none. What? Draw them on. There are fashionable consequences to not having eyebrows. He should appreciate that. As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable, incompetent... To be fair, you are not spending a single gil on me. Oh, here comes the rival. God. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Yeah, whomst the fuck? Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Briardien. Yeah. Briardien, consulting inspector. At your service, my lady. Oh, poor Hildebrand. He's like the middle child. In so many ways. Conniving inspector? Consulting Inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildebrand Manderville and Nashu... Oh god. Makaraka, I presume. 2 rank amateurs playing a profession of which they know not. Call me when you've finished with these wastrels. She just loves assholes. I mean, we all do, but still, she's like especially. Fern? You see, I do not want or need your help. Briardien is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you. Oh, poor Hildebrand. Imagine being dismissed like that. Where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? Uh-oh. I was gonna goblin her, but I don't think I'm going to. There was this strange flying thing, and the vase, I dropped it in the water. I was so... That vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? That's not what is important. You're like, okay, kiddo, let's go see if we can find it. You bitch. Awful mother. You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? Holy shit. I'm calling PETA. Only potato goblin? Okay. My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. He's like a fucking JoJo, you know? Not when spoken aloud. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? He just looks so fucking tired. What's that face? Oh my god. I picked up the vase in Ul'dah like Mother said, and I was on my way home. She went to Ul'dah, or just walked over to Ul'dah herself, and then back. Holy shit. I was crossing the bridge, and then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nafika's wells. I want to go and look, but there were scary-looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone. You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us. Sure, why not? I can't say no to Hildy. All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Briardien. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But, Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. Super panda energy. Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty of justice. Come now, Shu, we must be away. Fucking bolts. You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Doesn't matter, he'll figure it out. I hope we get down there. It's just like a ocean of them that had fallen off the bridge. He goes down there, gets one, brings it back. I found it, and it's not the right one. He goes back, gets another one. I found it, it's not the right one. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous or if you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help, understand? Okay. Just run off, that's right. Coco, are you okay? The remote server returns status 408 request timeout. Oh no. Alright, well, Coco's now an IT professional. Okay. Let's see, where am I going? Nafika's Wells. Oh shit, they're all over the place. Okay. That ain't far from here. I'm still gonna teleport though. Coco's drunk and spilling beer all over the keyboard. Yep. I believe it. There we go. let's go on down. Pick these things up and off we go. I like that even if you fall off a cliff, he starts flying. Like he tries to maintain his altitude. What a good boy. I love the sitting animation for Lalafell. That's just so cute. Okay. That girl that went by earlier? I seen her. Had something in her hands but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it don't matter any road. Whatever it was, it's long gone by now. Okay. No, I'm not in the Fate. That's level 10. I'm not worried about that. These actually go over the cliff. Good. Oh, man. I am definitely getting Indian food for dinner tomorrow. Oh, that sounds so good. Paneer tikka masala. Oh, man, that's going to be great. I'm so hungry for it. It's been like 3 weeks I've wanted it, but like there's been no day of the week that I'm available when they open. They open at 5:30. It takes like 30 minutes to deliver, which is like the biggest first world problem ever. But then like by the time they get here, I'm either starting stream, I'm in class, or it's Friday, but the last 2 Fridays have been busy in the evenings, so I haven't been able to eat. Oh, it's been so sad, but tomorrow I'm determined. Hey, Fern. Yeah, you're not really here. What are you doing? I don't know if you can even hear me, but I think you're at some kind of concert if I can using context clues from Discord, but I hope you're having fun. Thanks for the subby wubby. Appreciate that, man. Paneer tikka masala is so good with some naan. Oh, I can't think about it. I'm so fucking hungry for it. I may have to order it after stream tonight. Probably only going for another hour. We'll see. Oh, it might be possible. I don't know. A vase? Well, anything that falls in the water is like to be swept downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer winged beast I saw earlier? No? Never mind then. Yeah, the classical version of queer still has modern implications for readers. I'm never not going to read it. It's just like this big, gay, flamboyant dragon flying around. Spooking a kid at being like, ooh, yes, love the vase. There we go. He's a horde of incredibly fashionable things. The best feng shui in all of the dragon caves. You make it yourself, man. I found a restaurant that just does it so well. I've not been able to recreate it or to beat it. And man, it's just so good every time. And there's something nice about it, not having to cook it yourself. That's really the joy of it. Same thing with like, I like to go to very occasionally because I have to eat it sparingly or I will ruin it for myself because I want it all the time for mostly the same reasons. I go to Razoo's for a shrimp etouffee and I could have it delivered, but there's something there's something specific about sitting down at the booth, having that very specific plate that they serve it in, that very specific spoon that they serve it with. There's something specific about that experience that makes it all the better. And I think if I were to just have it here and eat it, it would not nearly be the same. And I have a feeling that that's probably why. I mean, because they also have like an actual tandoori oven that they make the naan in. The best thing I could do is like, I could make naan, but it would be more like a pita bread. It would not be, it wouldn't be naan. I couldn't make it like that. I don't have an open flame to be able to char it with, and what makes it so good. I don't know. I don't have the tools or the experience to recreate it at all. I mean, I know the seasonings. It wouldn't be as good. I've tried many times. There we go. You got to the stadium hella early and you did not have the foresight of earbuds. Oh no. Cat, you want it now? Oh, we're definitely ordering it when you come to visit. That's for sure. Oh, it's gonna be good. Oh, we'll get like 4 naan bread and just chow down. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic. A pox upon that thieving demon bird. He shall rue the day he crossed paths with me. I mean, that doesn't look like Yojimbo, but you could convince me. I mean, huh? A vase? I know not of what you... Curses infernal ruse underfoot. Every point is a dagger. There's something in the water at the man's feet. Is there? Oh, he found it. Look at it. That's how I knew. It's just my Spriggan. He is, in fact, a curious object. Look at him. Breeze through his ears, just like we all. There we go. Perfect. Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Durilda over... Oh dear. That's in pieces, yeah. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice. Your search for what, pray tell? The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I set it down before a moment, only to see it next in the talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase, following it to these waters, and in my haste I must have stepped upon your vase. Uh-oh. Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildebrand will think of something. Oh, that face. Oh. Oh, but I already have my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find. Okay, oh fuck, they're everywhere. Okay. It's possible, like, the bird is stealing all the weapons, but we're also not going to do legitimate plot analysis for Hildebrand quests because it is deliberately nonsensical. But I'm curious to see how thorough the writing is, even though this is a big, long shitposting quest. Here we go. Hold on. Be a beat. The little splashing of the Spriggan. So good. Alright. Just splashing around, dude. Alright. Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid. Let's have a look. Alright. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less, after all. Okay. Well, we're taking this to somebody. Oh, I get the... Dude, I'm getting the Manderville dance from this one. Nice. There is but one person in all Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit. This man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one would a great warrior. Once, a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Ul'dah, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. His was the last shop the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the Gold Court. There we go. The brass blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer, the hammer." There we go. Coco doing IT. He sounds dangerous. Aye, that he does. And so do I, and I so do enjoy the company of a dangerous man. Rian? There we go. Hello, Green Chicker. But where are my manners? I have yet to produce you... there we go, yeah. I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh? Oh, I cannot talk. Giggle mesh. I'm telling you, he's drunk. I know he is. He's drunk. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and this is my companion, Enkidu.
Put Gilgamesh on the shelf next to Einstein.
My collection grows. Do we have another Einstein? We do. I tripped over my tongue. Gilgamesh, but I said it with like the middle of the tongue, and it just turned into Gigglemesh because I tripped. Well, not really. It has been many moons since I last saw her, so to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. Okay. Haven't we all? We've all been there, dude. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help. The pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, bid you welcome. If it is that hard for you to remember, I will give you leave to call me Gil. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is most like to be found in the vicinity of Blue Fog in northern Thanalan. If he is there, we shall begin our search. Gilligan, fucking Gilligan. Called him fucking Greg. Okay. Okay, Hildebrand probably has rank 1 himbo, right? He's rank 1, he's gotta be. Cause like there have been a couple other himbos, but I mean Hildebrand, holy shit. I feel like we should have like a himbo beauty pageant of all the NPCs we've seen so far, and then decide who's gonna be second place because Hildebrand exists, so like it's obvious. There we go. There we go. Sorry, where am I going? No, fuck off with your fates. Stop it. No one's in a hurry. Okay. Blue Fog. I keep reading it as Camp Blue Frog. Which is honestly a better name. There we go. As long as I don't call it something like Bluffig or something, you know. Rion won't be throwing daggers at me. There we go. Hoary Boulder is on the list somewhere. Yeah, he probably... I mean, if we had another beauty pageant that was like Best Husbando, I mean, I know who would win that. There we go. It might still be Hildebrand, I'm not sure. The Doblin's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did this is still around? I was going to say Alleyport, but then I realized it would be like war flashbacks for you, so I didn't. And here we are.
You didn't even have to say it. My brain just went, you know what you need to hear right now? This over and over. I'm just going, no, please.
All right, cure your Alleyport sickness with Winnieport sickness. Okay. Basilisk carcass, nice.
I'll only accept it as Winnieport if you fill it with horses.
Okay, I could do that. I was actually just going to put a bunch of like yellow teddy bears all over the place. Yeah, cat got it, Winnieport, yeah. Honey pots everywhere. Some asshole rabbit. Alright. The basilisk wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. A single... Oh god. Here we go, Gilbert, go back. A single blow to the head. Impressive. Perfect. Poor Weon. Everything we do just does psychic damage to him, dude. He needs to like wear a tinfoil hat or something to help protect him. Something. Ahriman carcass. These enemies have always bothered me, man. Just their giant fucking eyeball and how much of their body is actually taken up by their eyeball. Like the whole top half, the whole top hemisphere, half of it is their eyeball. The whole bottom hemisphere is just mouth, but like where does it go? Down to the tail? Is that actually what it does? Does it poop out of its tail? It'd have to. It's got the shortest digestive tract I've seen of any animal compared to its mouth size. There we go. We're just dogpiling is. We're just dogpiling all of the psychic damage onto Rian that we can. There we go. The Dublin, the Basilisk, this Ahriman, all were slain with a hammer, as was the beast over yonder yet.
I mean, next you'll be going to Camp Dribonnet.
I could.
God, I hate it.
It could be also Camp Dribon.
Oh my god.
Rian, you've got to understand it can always get worse. There we go. Oh shit. It's just casually in the middle of the road. That chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Maybe he is watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Fucking Gilgamesh. He's probably like not even the real Gilgamesh, right? Because we've seen the other one. I wouldn't be surprised if he's just an imposter to begin with. He's not even really stealing the weapons. Because I imagine the flying beast is probably the real Gilgamesh and the real Enkidu coming in at and taking his weapons. This guy's just some sideshow performer who is incredibly thick now that I think about it. There we go. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. What must you do that's so terrible? I must dance. No, I'm not doing it. Oh my god. Thick thighs and lives, amen. Dimension satire. Wiser words never spoken. Every time I see Silver doing this dance, I die a little bit inside. This one's fucking ridiculous. I don't think it will ever be... I will never accept it as canon that Bun Boy does this. I don't think so. I cannot avert mine eyes. That is the dance of House Manderville, passed down from father to son. Okay. Codbert doing that would be fantastic. Were I to perform it within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good man, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions, I must bequeath to you the Manderville. Yes, give it to me. And sold at the Gold Saucer, that's fair. You have learned the emote, Manderville Dance. Silver. Where is Silver? Why are you not here to commemorate this moment? Oh yeah, because you're in a hair salon. Never mind, sorry. Here we go. Oh no! I know who that is. I've rubbed oil on that man. We are siblings now, my constant comrade. I read that as croissant. Anyway, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Manderville. Now you must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen chimera and dance like only a Manderville can. God damn it. Rian. Nice. There we go. We've done it. You're still at the salon. Okay, well I will save it for you. Oh, this is gonna hurt me. Here we go. Is that a hammer? Looks like a pickaxe, an ice pick. Looks like 3 ice picks. Oh no. Oh no. He comes! God, I hope not. Pretty people can't do funny things, okay? There's, like, that's a rule. Uh oh, you've seen my weapon. That's a relic, motherfucker. You can't have it. Oh, you have not to fear from me. Not at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. Triple Triad already spoiled that this character exists, although I'm jealous of his pants. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert. Why else? Did you learn of the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who? Uh-oh. What the fuck? He's so fast. Nothing faster than a child that knows they're about to get their ass beat. By the grace of Thor, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? Even faster. Oh, you're fucked, Hildebrand. You were fucked. Don't look over you. Don't do it. It's too late. This is what happens. This is Quatchy. I want you to know that's Quatchy. The biggest Quatchy energy. That's the rest of us. With the rest of us are Hildebrand. I just want you to know that. Oh, you got nothing. Hildebrand Halidor. He does too fast. I can't. Yes, suplex your son. Job class. Oh. Oh, you ruined his clothes again. Buried. Once again. 10 years, Hildebrand. 10 years since you left home. And 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamud. How long were you planning on to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? He limit broke him. That was a tier 4 limit break. Son? You are Hildy's father? Oh, fuck off. Oh, he's a goldsmith. Wow. Please, father, cease your adulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. It's so fucking ridiculous. This poor child didn't sign up for the circus that she's in. This antique vase must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. I wonder if actual Hildebrand is a card as well. Huh. Don't worry, little one. I deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. Just right here. Typical fucking crafter. Whoa. Hold your applause until the end. By your God, guide my hammer. Oh. Look how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that it is a work of art? You've completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense. I have taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you were paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, that is not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others, too, innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. Every time he stands there, he reminds me of the Goob emote, where he's just like, Godbert, Mom said it's my turn on the Xbox. Just standing in the doorway. I thought you had put away such childish dreams. No matter, you will understand in due time. No, I will not. I am an inspector, Father. I can do naught else. Mr. Godbert, sir, I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildebrand help with the investigation. We cannot say for certain, can we? Mayhap she will take a liking to this reimagined. To cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his. Enkidu as well, I should think. I see you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad am I to have met you, Greg. They should have used a different name. Now let us return to the Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence! I shall be traveling there on business once I have finished gathering materials. Oh, I think he might have seen I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me, I shall follow anon. Oh my god. This questline is such a breath of fresh air from like the actual plot that's going on all the way up until this point. I'm so glad we're doing Hildebrand. Like, it's not needed, you know, we could just continue on to be fine, but it's nice to have a tonal break from it all. Before we go into like long cutscene, I'm gonna cry Bukake. It's good to have a little break before that point. I say a little break, we're gonna be here for several days. And that's okay. All right, let's go. Fern. Not even Godbert Manderville can escape the hell that is cobalt ore grinding. Well, the only escape is just not be a crafter, so I think Hildebrand is the right idea. There we go. I like when like he's flying forward and then he does the little right to left kind of dance as he's going. I like that. It's the best mount, honestly. Yeah, like that. It's like when the dodo just glides instead of flapping his wings. That's so good. Oh yeah, it's in here. That's right. I have to imagine, I would love to see this someday, that there's like this dust trail behind them as they're kind of shedding, you know? Just putting soot everywhere. I feel like they would leave tiny little black footprints everywhere they go. Like, headcanon. They're adorable. You gotta love them. I hope she likes it. Oh, she doesn't like anything, this bitch. There we go. There we go. Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods, have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Oh my god. Irredeemable bitch. Now see here, Lady Darulda. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but... Gaudy trash? Lord Manderville, sir, I did not realize you had arrived. Of course, he refuses pants. Those thighs cannot be contained. Though I know it's nothing compared... Though I know it is nothing compared to the lavish accommodations an esteemed gentleman such as yourself must enjoy. Oh, sorry. I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction. Uh-oh. Oh, it does, my lady, it does indeed. Especially that exquisite vase over yonder, though I gather from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction. Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I would go so far as to call it the centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. What a relief. I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Manderville so take pride in our work and ever strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildebrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist threats? Enough expository banter, I say. I cannot recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildebrand, will you not? Wait a minute, your father is Lord Godbert Manderville, the man who took, oh god, Yolanda Quiveron's seat at the Syndicate? He's on the Syndicate? Oh no. It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must direct our energies towards the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briardien. Briardien, I can't remember which one it's going to be. I don't have years to yell at. Meow at me the proper pronunciation, which isn't there either. Hey, Panda. Nope, not. I meant to. Sorry, I got on my Dota when I meant to dote at you. Okay, there we go. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Dorilda has asked that we assist with the investigation. Now, kindly share with us all your information.
Beach.
Better than the best mod dick placement is he is bombing into the Discord right as he turns around to call us a bitch. Oh, fuck. Fine. Our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. Panda with a hat, yeah. I commissioned several.
It's not as good as my dick, but bitch is working well.
It is pretty good. Shit, we may need to clip that just to get it on the soundboard. Bitch.
I can pull it out.
God, I hope not. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named John Janpa, who traffics in counterfeit antiquities. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they are being distributed among Lady Dorilda's cell swords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment this thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real Treaty Blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. There we go. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Yes, he is. Keep thinking this is an apple. A man of no taste. Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector, I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? Ugh. The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. A man so garish dressed should be easy to find in snowy Kurthus. Then I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, I could care less. Be seeing you. So I wonder if he was like, he's got to have been like this before he took all that, brain damage from being a zombie resurrected and then just being Hildebrand brain damage as a baseline, because she is already like a great reflection of his antics. So she was ready for this, and yeah, so he probably was always this way. I have a feeling all the Mandervilles are this way. That's just how they breed them up there in the Highlands. Pray forgive my lateness. A man matching the description. Walks up. Greg, my good man, what a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon itself. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in... Hey, June. Hildy's not a smart man. Well, he couldn't be a himbo if he was. A ridiculous outfit. A ridiculous outfit? Oh, now I am intrigued. What reason would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? Haha, what reasons indeed. It is enough to make a gentleman laugh. Fucking ridiculous. The part of good comedy is often dramatic irony, so like we're going to know things that the characters don't, and like they're plainly obvious, but the characters still don't get them. That's the comedy. But I still think there's even an opportunity to subvert the expectations, because whenever you're distracted by plotline A, they can sneak in foreshadowing for plotline B that you don't notice, but it's still there, so it's fair. So then the twist is that it's actually plotline B. A was just a red herring the whole time, which is what I think this Gilgamesh is. Listen, we're still doing literary analysis, even in Hildebrand. If there's literature here, we're going to analyze it. Yes, what a good boy, just like that. All right, let's keep going. Oh, 5 elixirs, what the hell? Okay. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk, and in accordance with Inspector Briardien's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. Okay, off we go. We're off to Kurthus, man. We haven't been there in 20 minutes. All right, teleport. Master Wobbles. Must dote. Okay, there we go. What a great name. All right, perfect. What do we got over here? Where, pray tell? It's at the observatorium, which is all the way down south. Okay. Give me Dodo or give me death. Okay, I'll take that. Perfect. Bonk my head on the gate as we go out. 2 different concussions because I landed on the ground again. Yeah, he didn't say anything about improvisation. This is just like opening up for hijinks, of course. There we go. Oh, it's so nice to be able to fly. I'm going to be so sad when I get to Heaven's Ward and I'm like trying to jump and can't do it. There we go. Sellsword Sergeant, nice. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade. Clearly, you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. At ease, Sergeant. They're with us, more small folk. How was meeting Godbrand? As wonderful as I thought it would be. He even acknowledged the fact that he had known me, which is why I'm so glad that we did that one quest earlier. Yeah, Godbert. It was great. He recognized me as firm yet something fingers, which, I mean, that's how I'm known. Across ARZ at this point. Keep an eye on them, or else. But sir, bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. It says... Oh, I say, this land is always so inhospitable. The biting winds, the endless snows. Mayhap keeping active will keep me to stay warm. Oh, I should chance... Oh, Jesus, I can't read. Oh, and should I chance to find the thieving duelist, I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating. Look at him, I love when he walks. He's just so... He's got so much presence. You're still here? Ugh, fine. Was there something else? Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief, as are we. Come, Nashu, we too must answer the call of duty. We're just left to talk. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my man near the east gates? We're undermanned over there. Okie dokie. All right. How are you doing today, Funkle? Mr. Stiltskin, as they say, or is that your father? Hello, Banda. Dude, you got like a summer outfit on. That's cute, like your hat. Perfect. You see that just now? No? I don't think my eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Inspector, look over here. What is it, Nashu? Pray tell me what you see. This is so fucking dumb, dude. Aha! I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friends. Is aught amiss? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu, we have lingered here over long. We must egress post-haste. He's so unbelievably dumb. It's so good. Are there any updates from the front? The front lines of the Pumpkin Cucumber War? You know, have there been any advancements one way or the other? I feel like I need picture updates of the theater of war here. There we go. Goodbye, Banda. Is Banda doing the Manderville quest as well? You sound like you're following along the same NPCs here. Wow, Panda's just copying me. Whatever I do, I'm going to go make a relic. Panda goes and makes a relic. I want to do Hildebrand. Here comes Panda wanting to do Hildebrand. Panda's even an NPC in half these quests. There's not out of the ordinary here either. There we go. Yeah, I love Gilgamesh. Loved him in 12. He was a great dose of comedy. You could tell he was definitely something extra. He was not part of the narrative. It was probably my favorite Gilgamesh out of all of them, because he was such a troll in that game. All of his weapons were duds, all of them. Did I finish my relic? No. We did the first tier, and now I'm off to grind fates in order to get the stuff to upgrade it further to the second tier out of 7. Ugh, I'm just gonna be doing offline grinding tomorrow. I got to, you know. I have my day off, so it's time to play some video games, so I'll be able to do that. All right. No luck? We have scoured every... Oh, there goes Enkidu. What a good boy. We have scoured every ilm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that having learned that this opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildebrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits. You may join me. Do it, Silver. If anybody's trying to do a relic, like, now's the time to do it, because we can all suffer together. Yeah, Rion. 48-hour relic speedruns. We get your Zeta money, or your... Wait, we get your Zeta or your money back. Yeah, that's what it is. We need to get that on a button as well. Put that on a banner. Pin it to the Final Fantasy chat. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. Yeah, Final Fantasy X, he's a summon you can have. And his story is very serious too. He's still kind of a dick. He's definitely still a mercenary, even though he's an Aeon. But he is definitely to be taken seriously once you get him. Yeah. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. Oh no, it's going to be Gilgamesh's halberd. By the 12, is that the selfsame spear which propelled me into the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Here we go. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I will still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should worst come to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east in the observatorium. If I'm around, I can tag along for Atma grinding. Perfect. Anybody else who wants to join for Atma grinding, I'll be doing that tomorrow. I don't know when, but at some point tomorrow, I'll just ping the Final Fantasy chat, or I'll be in the Final Fantasy voice channel, and then you can join me if you want to. Otherwise, I'm just going to be dotting around doing it mindlessly and listening to some YouTube probably. That's what I'll do. Get it done and then move on to the next step. So I want to ask, since I got both Catboys here, as far as relic grinding goes, the step to get up to the current Zenith weapon that I have now, compared to how long that is, are each of the steps about that long?
No, some are shorter.
Okay, good. Yeah, there was a Gilgamesh fight.
I think like one of the only real variables now is the Atma stage, I think, because that one's literally just based on sheer luck.
Right.
The other steps have been a little more streamlined from what we did, especially the light grinding section. So, yeah.
Okay, well, thanks. Yeah, I was going to be worried about if we are actually committing to go through all 7 stages, if they're going to be as long as almost a full stream each, then it's like, I don't know about this. Fashion might have to wait. I mean, I wouldn't hate running with the bow I have here. I just would like to get a replica so I can dye it, you know? Then make it that...
Like the actual Zeta you can dye.
Oh.
Fern just had the replica because I think that's all she had to link.
Doesn't have the dot on it. Yeah, there's nothing on here for dyeing it. That's okay. Yeah, there was a Gilgamesh fight in 12. It was sort of it was a side boss, so you didn't have to run into it, but I'm pretty sure if you went back, I can't remember if it was the Lusu mines or the Henna mines, but one of the 2 mines, if you go back, I think it's the Lusu mines because he fights you in the bridge. One of the bridges in Lusu mines. Oh, the Oichi Bo Zeta has it. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were talking about my current Artemis Bow Zenith would be dyeable.
Oh no. Okay. The way you get it base is the way you get it as a replica. Like, it won't unlock and be able to be dyed.
Okay, got it. Zeta's the last step. I'm in Zenith. Okay, got it. Here we go. Gilgamesh in Final Fantasy VIII OHKOs the second to last boss. After said boss OHKOs freaking Odin. I have heard about Odin, but I've never played a game that had Odin in it. I think the closest I've seen to Odin is like the reimagining. I imagine it's the reimagination of Ixion, I think, from Final Fantasy X. The Lightning Horse was my favorite Aeon, by the way. Fucking metal as shit. Here we go. You did all the Atma last stream, now you're onto the books. Nice, Panda. There we go. Well, congratulations. You're probably going to get to the end of it before I do. I have a habit of just not even thinking about this game if I'm offline. Because I want to save all that for when I'm here. There we go. Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? Right. 'Twas not the selfsame creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? What a good boy. You could play 8 for me? That would be great, man. Ew! Viewer bots, get the fuck out of here. Nobody likes you. Only losers ever fucking buy your services. Stop that. Chicker, he's finding food even under the snow. My goob, look at him. We're spirit animals. Wait, but I wanted to be famous. That's okay, Silver. You will be. Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so? If you but beheld it, you would understand. In some ways, it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects, it was quite different. It's also like a gun, spear, harpoon, axe, halberd. There we go. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which was welded a musket barrel. 'Twas one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearn to reclaim it, the strongest of spears. Oh, chicker nose. That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Now you call me Shirley? God damn it. No matter. Give it to me. Give it to me. This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. There we go. Hildy has to be done for Endwalker relic weapons? Very nice. Is Spider-Man pointing at each other, honestly? This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are at an impasse. Oh, there we go. The brains have arrived. I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Except now. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. There we go. I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? I've done naught wrong. You were all beyond reason. Is he just running away? Ah, yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de grace. Everyone else just suffers him. Yeah, very much. We've resigned to this is our life now, and I'm totally okay with that. Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. Yeah, why are they still standing here? Come on. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't. So let's not mince words. I only have the skill to face the duelist. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Oh, we get to go do a trial with Gilgamesh. Oh yes, bueno. Okay, there we go. Speak with Hildebrand. There we go.
It requires 8 people. We have 4 online.
Oh, that's okay. I don't intend to do it tonight. It's a very quiet night. We'll save this for next Monday. I just noticed that spear is a gunblade glued to a stick. Yes, it is. Oh, Hildebrand, what happened here? Panda, explain. What have you done to him? Nashu, Miss Sally. Ah, my good man, it is a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Yeah, we'll save it. Silver has to be part of it, okay? I'm demanding Silver be able to join. We could do it as warm-up for raids, too. Do that trial. That could be good.
Yeah, we totally could.
Do it on Saturday. Because Saturday is going to be toward, you know, EX trials, dungeons that we need to run, kind of cleaning up the non-coil stuff, and then we're hitting coils on Sunday. Is that still the plan? Which is nice. Hi. I hope his chicken does like a bajillion damage. I want to be instantly killed.
Plan, yes.
Okay, good. Just confirming with my raid leader because I ain't the boss here.
Sorry, my net's doing a fucky wucky and things are kind of breaking up and being stupid.
Oh, that's okay. I don't expect immediate answers, you know? Yes. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. A silent guardian, a silent guardian content to watch events unfold with minimal interactions. At the last, I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Best me and you may have the spear. Fail and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, don't you think? I will even extend them to your allies. Aye, I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it is embigging time. What the fuck? Please. Oh. Nice. That face is incredible. Grow the chicker too. You can't just embiggen yourself and not your companion. Oh, we did. That's a gigantic fucking chicken. Fantastic. I'm so thankful that this questline exists. Battle on the big bridge now accessible. Oh, Hildebrand, just stay there. Let's get a good look at Banda. See, you can see what I'm talking about. The journalist has panda energy, like seriously. Yeah, we can walk into the Waggies, dude. There we go. It's time. I'll be joining Hildebrand. As you do. Chat, I had a good time. I'm gonna get out of here, go eat, and I'm gonna go do the... Fucking dust bunny, little bitch. I'm gonna get out of here and go eat, and go have myself a good old time. It's a short one, but a good one. Oh, I had a good time with it. We got some more progress in Hildy. We're ready for Saturday now. There's really basically nothing else I can do at this point because I got to do relic grinding for the relic quest. Not ready to do 4 hours of analysis and cutscenes, and we're kind of at a breakpoint for Hildebrand now as well. So good time to just leave it here, and we'll pick up on Saturday. We'll be doing raid night. Sunday as well. We'll be looking at coils, and it's going to be a good time. I'm having a good time. Yeah, I just have to stay awake for another 9 hours. Which should be fine. I can make it there. I got a second. I was laying down. I went to bed at midnight last night. Sorry. I went to bed at midnight last night and was just watching 100% playthrough of Assassin's Creed 3, which so far looks like a great game, by the way. I really am enjoying the playthrough. The story of it is compelling. But I laid there and it was about 6:30, not able to fall asleep. I got really tired at like 2. But I was like, no, I'm going to wait till 4, but I got a second wind, and then I was up until noon. And then I took a nap until 4, and then I got up and didn't make dinner. I just sat here until it was time for stream. Oh, God, I'm a fucking mess, dude. I got to get my shit together. I don't know why I can't sleep. Anyway, I'll be back on Saturday. I'll see you guys then. Thanks for hanging out with me. Good night.